Hey everybody, it's Steven from Asian Boss. A lot has happened since we released a video on what Indians think of PewDiePie versus T-Series a few weeks ago. We turned a blue shirt kid into a global superstar, got a shout out from PewDiePie himself. And yes, T-Series has finally surpassed PewDiePie to become the most subscribed YouTube channel on the planet. At least on the day we did our street interview that you're about to watch. But as of today, PewDiePie is right back at the top spot thanks to his loyal fans, commonly referred to as 9-year-old army. They're the driving force behind PewDiePie's battle to retain the #1 spot, and we suspect that the battle might go on for a little longer. Our Asian Boss reporter Ankit had a chance to speak with a few members of the 9-year-old army to get their reaction on the day T-Series overtook PewDiePie. So let's see what they had to say.
How long have you been a fan of PewDiePie?
I've been a fan since 2014.
I am what you call the golden era brofist, brofist squad. Yeah,
he's been one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been, subscribed. During his initial days when he had very few subscribers.
I've been watching PewDiePie since 2014, but I wasn't subbed then. I subscribed on 2016.
I'm his fan since his subscribers were 32 million.
Oh, okay. And what do you like about him?
PewDiePie mainly makes roast videos which make me laugh, and for free time I watch those videos to entertain myself.
His roast and gaming content, they are lit.
there are not many YouTubers like him. He doesn't have to push himself to be a slave to his audience. He does what he likes, and we end up liking it too. So I feel that is really genuine and authentic.
The reason I like PewDiePie is because that guy has brought laughter, cheerful to all the depressed teens who had suicidal tendencies, chronic depression. So yeah, even when I am down or I'm not feeling good, I watch PewDiePie videos.
When he started making much more edgy content, I guess during 2016, and eventually got involved in a controversy, that was the time I started liking him more, because he was being like himself. Before that, he was being pressurized. Basically, he had many companies behind him like Disney and everything. So obviously, back of the mind, he was like, yeah, I have to be family friendly and all. But after that, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna be this guy who's gonna be fucking edgy, fucking rant anything I want. And that's what I loved him. Like that's what I started liking him about him.
Are you familiar with the latest news that T-Series has surpassed PewDiePie in the battle of YouTube subscriber count?
Yeah, I have heard about it on YouTube, Instagram, and it's like going all around. And every YouTuber, some is supporting PewDiePie, some is supporting T-Series.
So how do you feel about that as a PewDiePie fan?
I feel pretty sad about it, because I didn't want T-Series to win. As like PewDiePie is a better YouTuber and he is the king of YouTube.
I'm absolutely gutted. T-Series is an Indian corporation, and I obviously don't support T-Series because I'm a huge PewDiePie fan. But I think it's just for a short span, and PewDiePie will obviously come back.
On the day of Holi, the festival, I expected T-Series to take over PewDiePie because a lot of Indian music is playing, right? So the subscriber rate is supposed to go up because of the YouTube algorithm.
Do you support T-Series also?
No,
Oh, so why can't you support both?
I don't like T-Series because it is a huge company which has a bunch of laborers doing the whole work, but PewDiePie is a sole maker who does all the editing himself, and all the credit goes to PewDiePie.
You're not a fan of T-Series, but why can't you support both?
I can support both, but there's difference between both the channels. Like T-Series is just about like songs, and most of the songs are like just a shit. T-Series is owned by like a one person, but it's a community of people, and PewDiePie is doing it all alone by himself, and all the credits are given to the person who is not working in T-Series but the leader of that.
T-Series is a big company, and PewDiePie is an individual creator, and we can't compare both of them. They post videos so much in a week that individual creator can't do, but a company, they release every Friday about 10 to 15 videos, and they are pathetic. The ads.
What I don't like about T-Series is they made a national issue. Like this was, that bitch lasagna song. It was just, the lighted fun. He poked on the, the guys who send, the lewd messages to the woman. It wasn't about, he he was insulting India and all.
So the leader of T-Series, Bhushan Kumar, has said that this moment belongs to India, and you should make in order to make India proud, you should subscribe to T-Series in order for the T-Series to win the subscribers count.
He's being patriotic for no reason. Obviously, that's a marketing stunt. He's trying to, like, Indians, they are really emotional people, like, you know, and yeah, he's just taking advantage of it, like, you know, making them emotional, making them patriotic, and, you know, fucking begging them, like, you know, what was the hashtag?
Bharat wins YouTube.
Yeah, Bharat wins YouTube. Like, oh, like T-Series is like, you know, fucking representing a country, right? Oh, what the fuck, no.
Even PewDiePie could say to all the Swedish people that subscribe to PewDiePie if you're Swedish because he's Swedish. That it doesn't make sense. It's just the kind of content that you like, you will subscribe to that. It does not matter what country you're from.
Indians, please, it's not about patriotism, it's not about nationalism, it's about freedom of expression and individuality. If you want to show your nationalism, show it somewhere where it counts. Like in politics, like in education, like in cleanliness, show it somewhere where it counts really. Football, games, but not YouTube. YouTube is not right for, you know, this kind of hatred.
So have you seen a video of about what Indians think of PewDiePie versus T-Series?
Yes, I have. Blue shirt kid, you go.
As a young PewDiePie fan, do you think the blue shirt kid, whatever he said, was like appropriate, and do you agree with his thoughts and everything?
It was 100% appropriate, and he knew what he was talking about even though he was just a kid. That was some kind of stuff that I wouldn't know when I was his age. That's just amazing that he knows about all that stuff. But I guess that's like normal for kids these days because they're growing up in a digital age and all of that.
Surely smart of his age, and basically this, like, you guys did an amazing job because no one was talking about like this topic in a way, and no one was even taking a survey in a way which you guys were taking. So PewDiePie's reaction was priceless on your video.
Yeah,
so because of that, it got hyped.
Yeah, it made totally sense to me because I had the same views, same thoughts, and when he said it, I was like, that's bang on, dude. Like, that's exactly what I wanted to say. It's all about the YouTube algorithm. And YouTube algorithm is really shitty. You need to do something about it, okay?
In your own words, can you explain what is wrong with YouTube right now and how much independent creators are suffering because of this?
It is hard to regulate all of this, and so sometimes YouTube, being a company it isn't, because you have to protect the interest of shareholders and people who are investors in your companies, you might have to take drastic and uncalled for measures, like really fast and in a really stupid fashion. They will get there eventually. There will be an ecosystem on YouTube where it will be supportive of the creators, because at the end of the day, without the creators there is no YouTube.
The YouTube algorithm, the meme. So yeah, that is the true. Because algorithm, basically, the more videos you post, the more your channel will get boosted, and like there is kind of partiality in many content. Like, you know, there are certain YouTubers like Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Sometimes they post videos in which, like, you know, they fucking like abuse, or they show like random, like, you know, like not naked chicks, but chicks wearing bikinis and stuff, and they don't get claimed, dude. And PewDiePie, like, even if he says fuck or something like that, he has to be family friendly for some reason. So I don't know what is the partiality and how the algorithm works, but some do get claimed, some do not. Like, everyone is trying to be family friendly, and even if they are not family friendly, they're forcing themselves to be that, and that kind of destroys their original personality, the original, like, you know, motto of the channel.
You know, a lot of critics are saying that PewDiePie is not setting up a good example as a role model, and that he has a bunch of 9-year-old army.
It's just like a famous personality has some haters behind him, and if even one small mistake is done by him, like everybody jumps on him that he did that, and everybody criticizes him.
How do you think, you know, PewDiePie can reclaim his #1 position on the YouTube subscriber count?
He doesn't need to reclaim. He is. It doesn't matter on subscribers. He has the best content in the world.
He do not need to claim his #1 position because he will be #1 for me forever.
I guess PewDiePie doesn't realize that he has a lot of fans in India, and there can be many more potential fans in India. So I guess me as an Indian and all my friends and even PewDiePie can mention about the Indian fans and get these Indian subscribers to his site, and that can really boost his total subscribers total. And I guess PewDiePie will be the first person to get to 100 million. That's my really hope.
Subscribers are just a number. You need content, which T-Series doesn't have. PewDiePie has all the content. Memes, games, roast, he have everything. What T-Series has? Trailers, musics. That's all.
Okay, so is there anything you want to say to PewDiePie himself?
Yes. Bitch, lasagna. T-Series is nothing, just a bitch, lasagna. Subscribe to PewDiePie, not to T-Series.
I really appreciate the work you have done. I have followed your content since the inception of the channel. I have loved watching you, and I've grown up with you, and I've gladly given you bro fists through different screens and I've been happy about it, and I have actually campaigned for you to be the most subscribed to YouTuber when T-Series came down. I am myself a filmmaker, and I decided to do that because of creators like you who inspire me to go and do something that we love, and I hope you keep on doing so too, and winning our hearts like a true bro you are.
PewDiePie, if you're watching this or reviewing this video, I just want to say from the whole Indian 9-year-old army that we love you a lot, and here's a bro fist from me to you.
Thanks to everybody for sharing their honest opinions. And PewDiePie, if you're watching, let us know if you ever want to do a one-on-one interview with us. We would love to get your thoughts on the state of YouTube and its relationship with independent creators. As a grassroots media startup with a mission to bring you the most authentic voices and insight from Asia, we can really relate to what's happening with PewDiePie. We think that the only way we can compete with big corporations and media outlets is by getting our community involved as much as possible and creating quality content. That's why we're able to bring you all these perspectives from India, Pakistan, Korea, China, you name it, and we're just gonna keep on expanding. So thank you for believing in what we do, and thank you for watching this video. As always, stay curious.